Sexual Pleasure and Response in Infants lesson now being taught at University of North Texas. How is this even legal, and how did they acquire the information they are going to be teaching? Yet, the University of North Texas is actually teaching a lesson on sexual pleasure and response in infants. The report comes by way of Big League Politics' Patrick Howley, who reports that the lesson was taught by Terry E. Davis. The syllabus is titled Psychology and Sexual Behavior. Latest, Cuomo busted, but keeps lying he didn't force COVID patients into old folks' homes. During the course, students will be immersed in such topics as gender issues, sexual arousal and response, sexual behaviors, sexual orientations, and 3 presentations on sexuality during childhood and adolescence. Oh, and just before finals, it's 3 lessons on sex for sale. I see the sexualizing of your kids and young people going on here? I certainly do. Howley provided a photograph from a campus tipster. The obvious question is where the information being presented was obtained. We already know that beyond an opioid epidemic, America's children are far more susceptible to sexual exploitation, sex trafficking, and sex abuse. It is a great evil in our nation that we seem to be drowning in. Yet, the University of North Texas is conducting sexuality courses that include talk about infants and sexual pleasure and response. How can this be when so many are being carted off to jail only to be housed, clothed, and fed by the American people for however many years they are incarcerated for looking at child porn? Is the information being disseminated at the University of North Texas derived from some of the same pedophiles that are producing child porn, or are we to actually be stupid enough to think that this is merely scientific and educational theory? Howley is now waiting for a response from the university about the lesson, which was hosted by the university's psychology department. Why are parents who are often paying tuition not up in arms about this being taught? Maybe they are too indoctrinated in the ways of the state now to even care about the demoralization of their own children, even grown children. Sexual